Okay, looks like everything is back up, and I'm down at the 25% spot. So let's see. 20, 22. Um, what is. Oh. Well, I turned off the computer and turned it back on, so. Goop, in case you're wondering, most of the people who already know us call him Linty and call me Mrs. So, that'll help with that. Let's pop this back out. Oh, wrong. There we go. Gets worse over time, so you think we know what it is. Okay. Alright, we are back up and running. And I realized while I was waiting for everything to power down and come back up, he chose the name Linty Juggler 90 because it was a randomly generated name that was given to him for another Xbox Live came up with it. They randomly generated it. And I only started streaming 2-3 months ago, and he's been streaming for a little over a year. So everybody already knew him, and I would make, I'd show up in the background crocheting, or we played a couple of games together. And so I became known as Mrs. Linty, so it was just easier to make my screen name Mrs. Linty and call and just make it easy on everybody who already knew who I was to find me. And it just kind of stuck. And it works. So. I know, just. Hey, that works. No, you're fine. I mean, if you've got a bunch of people in chat, you're trying to keep up with several different conversations, and then, you know, there's suddenly a huge amount of text that bumps everything. And that's, or if you're playing a game and you're trying to keep up with chat while playing a game, that's one thing, but I'm not playing a game and there aren't a ton of people in chat, so it's not a big deal right now. And besides, I've seen much bigger walls of text. It only took me 4 hours to drink my first cup of coffee of the day. Probably only cup of coffee of the day. I don't know what's keeping the baby up at night, but I'm pretty sure caffeine will not help her sleep. And you also know that you get it when you get home. Just remember, I know where you sleep. When I stream, it takes me a long time to get through a single cup of coffee. I don't really know why, but it does. It's kind of odd. But I will. No big deal. Thank you, Nightbot, for the change in topic. Perfect timing, always. Yes, we have a 6-month-old. She is totally adorable, has no hair, and she has decided over the past couple of days that she doesn't like sleeping at night solid. So, sleep has not been an abundant thing in our house, at least for me. Because Lindy sleeps like a brick. Sometimes she makes an appearance. I think now she's napping though, so. And that's too big. I think. Maybe not. No, that's not too big. I had her on stream earlier today. But it's hard to hold her and crochet without her trying to grab the yarn and eat it. And babies don't need to eat yarn. It's not part of their normal diet. She likes her sleep. And sometimes she fights it, but most of the time it's more of a not so much her fighting sleep as it is her fighting. Well, it's not so much fighting as it is she just doesn't sleep solid. She'll sleep for a few hours and then wake up and be like, hey, I want to play, or I want to eat. Which I want to eat is much easier than I want to play at 2 in the morning when mom just fell asleep. So, but hey, this is just a phase. And then we'll have another one and we'll start the phase all over again. Okay. Can't complain too much, right? She's adorable. Sometimes. Sometimes she likes to sleep when we're awake, but she's really in an adventurous. She sleeps fine when you're asleep. Yeah, but you sleep through it. Linty can literally sleep through anything. Like, yes. I hate you all for it. I am such a light sleeper, it's not even funny. The first, 2 or 3 nights, she slept in a basket in the center of our bed. And we were waking up every 2 and 3 hours. And then, the 3rd or 4th night, we put her in her crib, and she slept a solid 6 hours. I think we were taking turns waking each other up. But, I mean, we both slept really well, and I was like, oh, I got 6 hours solid of sleep. I feel like a human being again. We just call her Baby Linty on stream. You'll keep her head shiny. Sorry. Baby Linty's kind of attached to me and Linty, so... Yeah, I think mailing a baby is both expensive and illegal, so I think she'll have to stay here in the States with us. Although I saw something recently that mailing children to like relatives, like shipping your kid to their grandparents' house back in the 20s and 30s was actually a thing. Like parents would send their kid with the postman to their grandparents' house. You dummy. See, in the U.S., that's grounds for getting your kid taken away from you. You know, don't know about the UK, but in the U.S. we get in trouble for that kind of stuff. I don't know what you guys do over there. I've never been to the UK. Let's see if I got this shoe the right size this time. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Yes, I'm sure we could ask them and they'd tell us whether or not it's a thing over there for real. I don't think I'd look very good in a bowler hat. Can I wear like one of the little fascinator hats instead? Poor Jeeves. Maybe you should be nice to him and give him a day off. Hide under the table? Why are you hiding under the table? They found you out? Who's they? The crumpet reserves are running out. Tea is too much. Okay. Sounds like a personal problem. All right. I think this is closer to the correct size. Yes, that is much better. So, the dwarves are coming for you? Alright, so there's one boot that's the correct size, so now I have an extra boot that's too small. Well, that sounds like a plan then. I actually think I'm gonna wrap things up here in a few minutes because my CPU is acting up again. And I haven't even been on that long. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits for today because I don't want to fight with it anymore. So we got his crest thing finished, and we got a boot finished. And then we started on another one, and we made a boot that's entirely too small. So we made some decent progress today. Hopefully next time we'll be able to make more. I might be on Wednesday. I'm not sure yet. It'll all just depend on how everything goes. And if I'm not back on Wednesday, then I will be back on Friday. Same time, same place. It'll be 10, 11 to 10 or 11 to about 2. And then my husband will be he'll be getting on when I get off. So, because Cillian, thank you for the follow very much. So if you like what you see, do what several people have done today, actually. I've gotten more follows today than I have in a long time. And give me a follow. And if you don't like what you see, that is okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You can go find somebody who you do like and follow them instead. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you again. What does he stream? He streams video games for the most part. He'll be streaming Killing Floor, I believe it is. Since I think it's the official release date or something. But he'll be streaming Killing Floor with some other, yes, cup of tea. I like tea. I drink a lot of tea, actually. Your British senses are tingling. Yeah, I like a cup of chamomile before bed, and then sometimes I'm not in the mood for coffee, so I'll have a cup of Earl Grey or English breakfast or Irish breakfast or one of those. You hate tea? You hate tea. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? There must be something wrong. I'm just kidding. Not everybody likes tea, not everybody likes coffee. That's okay. Anyway, I'm calling it quits for today. My computer is working overtime to try and deliver the end of the stream. So we're just gonna call it quits and give the computer a rest. And maybe Lindsay can help me figure out what is going on. So everybody have a great day and a wonderful week, and I will see you Friday if I don't see you on Wednesday. So everybody have a good one.